timing isn't always our timing. He may not working things out the way we planned, but He is working things out for better.
This COVID-19 pandemic has really changed everything around the world. From our basic ordinary of living to celebration of big events has suddenly shifted to the new normal.
Everyone who patiently waited, finally, it's concluded. So to start with, this most awaited event has never been made possible without the support of the equally and highly esteemed individuals from the school's division of Lanao del Norte, led by the dynamic and very supportive schools division superintendent, Dr. Edelberto L. Oplinaria Seso 5, the epitome of a dynamic man, and our active schools district supervisor, Mary Arlene Carbonera, other distinguished men and women of the entire academic community, colleagues, members of the graduating class, the pioneers of the PBLMS academic program, proud parents, guardians, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant and joyous viewing to all.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, telas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa dagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ng pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan ang ay di magtitingin. Luman ang araw ng walhagin pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya na pagkay mga akin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you, I worship you. And they say, Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Hey. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. miracle worker, way maker, miracle worker, way maker. Everybody say, way maker, miracle worker. Anybody know he's a way maker tonight? He's a miracle worker, way maker. Even when I don't see that you're working, even when I can't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I can't see it, you're working. Even when I can't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when you can't feel it, I'm right, never stop. He never stops. Even when I can't see it, even when you can't feel it, he never stops working. He never stops working. He never stops working. He never stops working. Our God is a waymaker, yes He is. Our God is a healer. He's a provider, waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, we know who you are. We know who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God. Everybody lift it up again and say, miracle work, promise keep, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. One more time all over the building, can you lift it up to him? Waymaker, miracle work, promise keep, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle work, promise keep, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are.
Diyos sa miyang Mindanao mabuhay, himahal na mong natawan. Mauswagon masigla kung malipayon, pagpala sa katahon. Magpapiling kaning kasing-kasing, ang kabanaan o kamalipayon. Isa ka nunay ang magpaibabaw, ang kahon sa'yo kanina. Mabuhay ang iyang Mindanao, yutan na among natawan. Bisag sa pamantalima, kami na minahalan. Sa buhat ang katuyuan, simbolo sa kagamasan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, yutan na among natawan. Bisag sa pamantalima, kami na minahalan. kagawasan, pagpabiling na magkaiusa, kalahugan sa tanan, pagpabiling na magkaiusa, kalahugan sa tanan.
Have a wonderful day to everyone. First, let me congratulate all of us the graduating batch 2021 graduation. Does not mean it is the end. In fact, it's only a beginning of a new hope and a new life for us. We gathered here today to celebrate and validate the graduation ceremony of batch 2021. I am Aryan B. Hornu with honor pupils, and I'm honored to have the opportunity to speak today. First of all, on behalf of the entire batch of 2021, I would like to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of school year 2020 to 2021 at Pedro B. Liwanag Memorial School. I also want to thank to all the parents and family and friends for their love and constant support, as well to the members of PBLMS, faculty and staff, for their guidance and patience. We truly owe that our elementary school has been an unforgettable journey that was prepared us for the future. Whatever it may hold, these past 6 years have involved some of the most memorable and influential moments in our lives. Individually, our experiences these past 6 years have involved some of the most memorable and influential moments of our lives. Our experiences here are unique, but together we share a common bond. As members of our experiences here are unique, but together we shared a common bond. As member of the batch 2021 and to be the graduates of Pedro B. Liwanag Memorial School, I am filled with excitement and anticipation. As the next stage in my life, I am filled with excitement and anticipation, as the next stage in my life is about to begin. But without the support of our parents and guardians and all teachers, we may not have made it to this day. They have been there for us since the beginning, guiding us, helping us, and watching us grow. They have witnessed us mature in young adult. Once again, good day and welcome all.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation of Pedro Liwanag Memorial School for the school year 2020-2021. 42 of whom are boys and 36 are girls, with a total of 78 graduating pupils.
By the authority vested in me as the school's division superintendent of the division of Lanao del Norte, and as the representative of Leonor Magtolis Briones, Secretary of the Department of Education, and having been represented and certified by the school head that you have completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education, that you have completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the elementary curriculum, I now confirm you completers for school year 2020-2021. Congratulations!
Mayong adlaw sa tanan. Inasing-kasing na akong pasalamat sa ato ang DepEd family, spearheaded by Sir Edelberto Plinaria, ang ato ang School Division Superintendent, uban sa ato ang DepEd District Supervisor na si Dr. Mary Arlene Carbonera, ug sa tanang mga teachers sa effort nga inyong gibuhat. Salamat kaayo and congratulations kay baluko sa kalisod sa panahon karon despite sa ato abaling COVID, inyo gihapong napaabot sa mga kabatanunan, sa mga estudyante ang inyong tabang nga diin sila makagraduar. No, sa tema nga kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, kinahanglan din natong pa-strong. Dili nat kay balo kung dili ninyo makaya og walay partnership bali sa gidikanan ug ngadto sa kabatanunan, gari sa LGU, ngadto sa probinsya, sa nasyonal, kinahanglan ditang mag-usa. No, kay problemado kita karon nga panahon, pero moingon ko nga ang COVID-19 ug ang kawad-on dili ni siya babag sa maayong kaugmaon. Daghan kayong salamat mga teachers. Ikaduha, ako pong pasalamatan ang ato ang mga ginikanan sa mga bata diin nigiya pod nga sila matagaan di pagtagad nga sila mo attend gid gihapon ani module type karon. Kay lisod man gyud kay face to face. Pasalamat gyud ta, no, nabaguhan ta aning tanan, pero kay bawo kung kaya nato, walay dili magkaya kung kita maghugpong ug mag-usat ang tanan. So ikatulog pasalamatan ako nga ato ang mga estudyante nga diin ni graduar gyud sila sa ilang pagpaningkamot, no. Ayaw gyud mo ug kuan surrender, never retreat, never surrender. Kaya nato ning tanan basta mag-usa lang ta. In behalf isip mayor sa lungsod sa Lala, ako napasalamaton sa tanan na kita maghugpong, magsinabtanay o magtinabangay, kaya nato baling agton bali ang atong kayang maabot. Ang labi na ang kining edukasyon, ang paghatag og edukasyon sa atong kabatanunan, kay importante kayo ang edukasyon, kay mao kini siya ang yawi sa maayo nga mga gitawag na kaugmaon, no. Kay kaning atong mga kabatanunan mao ni sila yung mga future engineers, future doctor, diin makatabang nato uban pang mga kurso nga ilang kuhaon. Daghang kayong salamat and congratulations sa tanan. God
Isang maalab at matagumpay na araw po sa ating lahat. Mula dito sa amin sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon sa Amihan ng Mindanao. Graduation, completion, or moving up ceremonies are testimonies of excellent coordination, genuine hard work, and great love. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck the world, hitting the various sectors including education, the Department of Education, through the competent leadership of Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones, firmly accepted the challenge to continue education, bravely wrestling with the challenges of the pandemic and unceasingly finding solutions to address any emerging problems. Amidst all these difficulties, emerged excellent coordination across all levels of governance and the different stakeholders, with the teachers at the forefront of delivering the basic education learning continuity plan. And here they are, our learners, who willingly submitted themselves to blended distance learning, painstakingly learning the ways of the new learning landscape, and successfully accomplishing all their academic requirements through genuine hard work. But these successes would not have been possible if not for the great love of the parents and guardians who have been selflessly offering their prayers, time, and resources. In other words, the successes of our learners, our teachers, our leaders, and the Department of Education at large, with the unwavering support of all our stakeholders, are products of our collective decision to succeed as one family. On behalf of the entire DepEd Region 10, allow me to thank and congratulate everyone for this great feat, which attests that DepEd indeed is on track. But just like what is said in our theme for this year's end of school year rites, strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic, we need to be on our toes. The COVID-19 pandemic is real, and so are other education emergencies. All together, let us rise from this pandemic, recalibrate our learning continuity plans, and continue to deliver quality education for our learners, the heart of DepEd 10. Muli, binabati ko ang lahat ng nagtapos sa taong ito. Hangad namin ang inyong patuloy na tagumpay, anumang landas ang inyong tatahakin. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng poong may kapal. Marami pong salamat.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face to face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do. whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates, and to your proud parents.
Go on forth, grow and be successful.
A philosopher once said, "Success is not a failure. Failure is not fatal, but it is the courage to continue that counts." Warming message.
Next, you'll be witnessing the giving of certificates and awarding of honors to our outstanding graduates. Please watch this.
Grade 6 Sampaguita pupils. Male, Abalorio Prince Kirby R. Abrigondo LGC. Abrigondo LGC. Aldi Ramil R. Arinasa Kent G. Bacos Florence L. Kagay Steve E. Kamot Shamil Jan. Ibale James Roy C. Ibo Cedric J. A. Lastima Andre M. Laurie Daniel C. Mabasa Jules L. Olidan Gerald P. Omeple Bomber B. Pitilona Rio I. Rabago Prince Daniel T. Rim Earl Joseph P. Sinahon Kirchan E. Sipada Darrell. Tarusa Christian R. Tugot Mark G. M. Female, Barazon Cathy S. Kabatas Glycamy C. Ibo Cherry Chris D. Emulin Kate A. Gabukan Kailami A. Gayatin Jisa Jean S. Hakelmak Daisy A. Honyo Aryan B. Lariusa Christmas Teres P. Makapobre Charis C. Makapobre G. Martini B. Mansing Irish I. Panuncial Sweetsail Hope M. Ratsu Christine M. Respuesto Elicana T. Shalana Sophie Altia L. Sinadjan Florami B. And Waskin Angel Me P.
Grade 6 Marigold Pupils. Male. Akal Alexis S. Aldi MGL. Alipi Genesis C. Almadin Carl N. Anyana Junmar J. Baguio G. Mark E. Kabasag Dines. De la Cruz Marcal E. Emeline Ivan N. Foraki Ezekiel C. Gabonalis Winston B. Herandoy Jonel Jr. G. Herandoy Rowell Jr. L. Haki Kenlowi L. Lapwag Isaac C. Kenkeleria Jovan N. Kenkeleria Aljon O. Rebelita Jolois Jr. P. Siga Jory A. Tampos Redin B. Tortor Road A. Female. Campanya Mia Luna B. Candol Jonaira Jane B. Dinawanaw Mary Princess L. Floris Cation Q. Gonzales Sinaya. Herandoy Audrey M. Hitalia Chrislane S. E. Largo Jesus C. Lauron Chari S. Liena Helen O. Liarta Charlene B. Lopez Melinjoy E. Olidan Vencel S. Oma Shina A. Plaza Hanakimi G. Kinkeleria Rizal C. Ramos Angel G. Saklirin Trixie A.
Awarding of the outstanding graduates. Abaloyo Prince Kirby R. with honors. Best in Math, Best in Portfolio. Arinasa Ken G. with honors. Barason Cathy S. with honors. Cabatas Glycamy C. with honors. Ibali James Roy C. with honors. Emulen Kate A. with honors. Gabukan Kailame A. with honors. Honyo Aryan B. with honors. Best in English, Best in ASP, and Best in MAPE. Lastima Andre M. with honors. Mabasa Jules L. with honors. Makapobre G. Martini B. with honors. Mansing Irish I. with honors. Best in Science, Best in TLE, and Best in Araling Panlipunan. And also Best in Filipino. Panuncial Sweetsel Hope M. with honors. Petilona Rio I. with honors. Rabago Prince Daniel T. with honors. Respuesto Elicana T. with honors. Rim Al Joseph P. with honors. Sinahon Kirchan E. with honors. And Shalana Sophie Altia L. with honors.
To our energetic, with a virtue, simplicity, dynamic principal, Mrs. Josephine Canedo Ignacio, Federated Petty Officers, headed by Honorable Constancio Jongjong Romanas, our Barangay Edcom Kagawan, Telma Ganungay, fellow teachers, parents, pupils, visitors, our guest speaker, a pleasant morning. How unique virtual program, filled with God's blessing to one and all. It is my distinct honor to introduce to you our STEM Smart keynote speaker for today's event. This day will be noted as to be one of a kind, awesome virtual moment of a time with our invited guest. Her name echoes the service, dedication, and compassion, a living inspiration to the elementary completers in the midst of new normal education. She was a privileged learner. Her high school completion at La Nacional High School. Her college studies at MSU, Marawi City, taking up Bachelor of Science and Physical Education, granted a varsity scholar and achieving cum laude. Now, currently employed, a teacher in MSU LNAP at Sultan Naga di Mapolo, Lanao del Norte. As a young professional, she has a full dreams and she now pursuing a master's degree of education, still at MSU Marawi City. She is a daughter of Mr. Pablito and Mrs. Ima D'Italia. To get to know more about her, please help me welcome our keynote speaker, Miss Rhea Lebrea D'Italia.
Thank you, Ma'am, for such a generous introduction. Truly heartwarming, I am indeed humbled. My respect to the principal of Pedro Liwanag Memorial School, Ma'am Josephine Ignacio, teachers, barangay officials headed by Barangay Captain Esther Estrologo, parents, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a very good day. My warmest greetings of peace to the graduates of class 2020-2021. I am very pleased to have been invited to speak before you today, not because I am your guest of honor, but because I have given the chance and opportunity to inspire you with my humble beginning and story of hope. That with perseverance, everything is possible and attainable. Graduates, you should know that your parents are beyond proud of you today. They have high hopes for you and they believe in you. And you are making them proud by showing what you can do. I remember when I graduated in elementary, there's no such fancy celebration. Wala taon mi handa, kay pobre raman mi. But the joy of my parents, their smile, is priceless. That finally I achieved one of my goals. That's why students, graduating in elementary is one huge thing. Today is the day that you are reaping the fruit of your sacrifices and long sleepless nights of studying your lessons. The cramming moments in answering your learning materials. And we all know we are all facing the new norm of education today. Other requirements are coming your way, and you have to balance your time to be productive in both ways. We all know that our year is not as the same before. Because of pandemic, the education system wala gialaw ang face-to-face. But look at you students. You did it and succeeded. You are ready for that next step. And I asked you, as you prepare for this next step, to do a few things. First, always seek the guidance of the Almighty, for He is just a call away. He hears even your silent prayers and sees even the deepest part of your heart. Again, children, ayaw tawon mo kalimot o pag-ampo. Second, always honor your parents, for they have been working so hard to give you the best life. Magkinaunsa man ang kinabuhi sa kalisod ug kalipay. Ang atong ginikanan, sila ang maamuma sa tua, mo-motivate ug ma-cheer up. Munang ayo sila kalinti. Lastly, I ask you to take this chance to dedicate yourself to making the next year even better. Remember that you don't have to follow the crowd. Do the right thing, even if no one is looking. Study hard and remember that you're investing in yourself with every test that you take and every book you read. And finally, don't be in too big of a hurry to grow up. These are some great times of your life. Enjoy it. Don't be in rush. Ayaw pagdali. Kay taas pang atong kinabuhi. So, congratulations to all of the graduates. Congratulations to the proud parents and guardians. And finally, congratulations to our dear PBLMS teaching force who tirelessly puts so much of their hearts to where these pupils are heading to. And everyone else who helped our graduates reach here today. I'll leave you with this final quote from a great author with whom I imagine you are all familiar, by the name of Napoleon Hill. Cherish your visions and your dreams as they are the children of your soul, the blueprints of your ultimate achievements. Once again, thank you so much and congratulations.
Our hardworking and dedicated school principal, Mrs. Josephine Ignacio, teachers, parents, friends, and fellow graduates, a pleasant day to all of you. Today is a memorable day for us because we have just indeed another chapter in our lives, and I believe that if you think positive things will happen. Ako po ay lubos na nalulugod na mabigyan ng oportunidad na makapagsalita at makapagpasalamat sa lahat ng tumulong at naniwala sa aming kakayanan. Sa taong pag-aaral sa elementarya, sa aming mahal na mga guro, sa PBLMS, kami po ay lubos na nagpapasalamat sa inyo. Sa mga magulang at pamilya na siyang kumabay sa amin. Sa aking pamilya, mama, papa, tito, tita, lola at lola, maraming salamat sa walang sawang suporta at pagmamahal niyo sa amin. My fellow graduates, sa ating pagtatapos, sana'y huwag nating kalimutan ang ating mga natutunan. Muli, maraming salamat po. To my co-graduates batch 2020 to 2021 of PBLMS, mabuhay ang graduates.
Pledge of Loyalty. We, the graduates of Pedro B. Liwanag Memorial School, Class 2020-2021, do solemnly pledge to cherish and uphold the blessings of knowledge imparted to us by our beloved teachers to render services to humanity, to our parents and community, and above all, make an immortal name for our alma mater, whom we love so dear. Forward, we go on to a new struggle with knowledge as our weapon to become honest, patriotic, and happy citizens under our
To our vigorous Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Roberto Lunes Opinaria, CISO 5, Compassionate Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Rosemary Tulud Masisar, Resilient Executive Chief, Dr. Maria Carmila Tumpong Adrin, Innovative CID Chief, Dr. Maria Eva Saira Idon, Indefatigable APS1 in ESP, Dr. Earl Villa Gonzalo, Vivacious Public Schools District Supervisor of Lala Districts, Dr. Mary Arlene Carreño Carbonera, Vibrant Governor of the Province of Lanao del Norte, Honorable Imelda Anguin Quebranza de Maporo, Amiable Vice Governor of the Province of Lanao del Norte, Honorable Christine Navarro Atay, Resolute Congressman of the 1st and 2nd Congressional Districts of Lanao del Norte, Honorable Congressman Abdullah Babi Di Makuta Di Maporo, and Honorable Congressman Mohammed Khalid Quebranza Di Maporo, Goal-Oriented Municipal Mayor of Lala, Honorable Angel Tata Lianosia, Dynamic Vice Mayor Honorable Cesar Poloyab Jr., kind-hearted Municipal Councilors of Lala, accommodating Barangay Captain of Barangay Ribi, Honorable Esther Estrologo, supportive Barangay Kagawad of Barangay Ribi, active Federated PTA President, Honorable Constancio Lumanas, proud parents, promising completers, empowered members of Pedro Liwanag Memorial School Learning Institution, friends, guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and sending greetings of peace and solidarity. When COVID-19 dominates the space of the universe, people began to panic. They're worried on their lives and future. They're worried on how to live life after witnessing the tragic effects of the invisible conqueror. The virus immensely disturbs the organizational structure and culture and transactions of the business and political world, religious and socio-cultural arena, and sports and education sectors. The global threat has made recessions in all aspects of life. It makes life miserable and hopeless because of the loss of loved ones and because of the loss of steadfast opportunities to explore and find greener pastures in the foreign shores. And how to continue life despite the pandemic remains a puzzle to the most hopeless people. As the whole world is striving on the fatal effects of coronavirus, the education sector is also countering perspectives on how to push through education amidst the threat for life brought about by the virus. The virus is a traitor. It does not discriminate. It curtails many lives. It is deadly and unstoppable. The powerful words of Nelson Mandela illuminated us all in so many ways. He says, and I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Vividly, education cannot wait. Education must happen even the perils of pandemic are at stake. The test of leadership is right before in our very eyes. It gives us a discernment on how we navigate our lives to the lofty task entrusted to us. Our human tendencies oftentimes brought us all to cowardice to embrace the essence of our work, but we choose to lead the right path. The right trail of education has come. Secretary Briones delivers a breakthrough for the reinstatement of education. By embracing the new normal of education, getting all means to fit into the kind of learners and technology of reaching out education without boundaries, learners have been bestowed with the bounty of quality education. The outpouring of moral and financial support of all people in different walks of life realized the aims of education, which is to produce quality learners in all times and even at the midst of insurmountable difficulties. It really takes a village to educate a child. This year's theme becomes more significant due to the fact that learners learn to adjust to learning and learners learn new and challenging experiences while learning the wondrous adventure in online learning and the like. Learners' potential are tapped and thus introducing new trends of learning, the academics. The road to success is tremendous if along the way the greatest tribulation is met. With the education sector, we are very proud to say and tell the world that we won the battles against ignorance. We are enormously victorious to culminate the journey of education for the school year 2020-2021 with flying colors. We have proven to the world that education is not preparation for life, because education is life itself, according to John Dewey. We cannot sustain life without education, because education teaches us the virtue of life. Life becomes meaningful because of the work of education. As we work towards the good future of our generation, we should always remember that we are to prepare our learners for the authentic world, and it is basically the needs of the time. Education is the foundation upon which we build our future. This is according to Christine Gregor. The future of our learners, the new generation, our future leaders. The local community has portrayed their roles to keep in touch with the goals of education. They commit to help the education to survive during pandemic times through their advocacies and monitoring endeavors to safeguard optimum health protocols. Thank you from the deepest chamber of our hearts. Thank you to all of you, our school benefactors and supporters, stakeholders and non-government organizations. Your moral and financial support has caused us to be vigilant in the continuation of the good and quality education for our learners here at Pedro B. Liwanag Memorial School. Fly high, Department of Education. Mabuhay kagawaran ng edukasyon. Kalidad ng edukasyon lamang patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. We are humbly and deeply honored to have accomplished our coup. Till next year, mabuhay and congratulations, completers!